everyone, it's Amelia. Today we're talking about flying changes. So the biggest issues that people have with their flying changes are, number one, that the flying change is crooked. Number two, that the horse gets hurried and kind of flat in the flying change. And number three, that they have a mistake or a miscount in the flying changes. So today I'm riding my horse Gatsby. He's 8 now, which is amazing. I've had him since he's 4, and it's been really fun to bring him up from basically knowing nothing and being kind of a ornery youngster to now he's almost doing all the Grand Prix work. So one thing that you'll notice about Gatsby's flying changes is that in the flying change, especially from left to right, he likes to kind of jump to the side with his front end. So he lands with his right front to the right in the flying change to the right. So the way that I'm going to correct this is that I'm going to think of making him a little bit more supple around my right leg and make sure that he's a little dimpled in the rib cage to the right before I ask for that flying change to the right. So I'm on left lead canter. I'm making sure that he's kind of supple around my right leg before I ask for that flying change to the right. And this is going to help him stay a little bit straighter so that because when you ask for the flying change to the right, your left leg goes back. So that if you're not careful, when you put your left leg back, that's going to throw your horse to the right. So it's important that when you aid for the flying changes that you think of keeping your horse between your legs so that it's not just like kicking them with a new outside leg, but that your aid for the flying change keeps your horse between your two legs. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that you'll also notice that when I ask for the flying change, Gatsby, sometimes he gets a little hurried, like a little bit quicker. You know, I always imagine Valegro's flying changes because his flying changes were just amazing. Like Valegro's changes were so uphill and big, slow canter strides, like basically medium canter and straight. So, you know, I'd like to have that image in my mind as I'm working on these flying changes with Gatsby. So actually what I just talked about with making him a little more supple around my new inside leg helps that when I ask for the flying change that he doesn't just jump a quicker stride, but that he stays nice and loose in his body, and he stays big and slow in the moment of the flying change. So the last common mistake would be a counting mistake. So as I go through this, you notice that I start working with Gatsby with the single changes. So it's important that anytime you're trying to fix something in your flying change, like whether it's a crookedness or whether you want to improve the quality of your flying change, that you do it first in the context of a single flying change, because it's really hard to fix these things while you're trying to count and do tempi changes. So, you know, go back to your single changes, get your single changes how you want them, and then try to add in the count again for your tempi changes, and hopefully you can keep the straightness or the quality or whatever it is that you were trying to work on in your single changes. So that's it for today. I also want to point out an online course that I have called Finding Your Steps to Progress in Dressage. This is a really cool course. It's designed for riders of all levels, but to just identify what steps you need to take to make progress. It's a great platform. You can access it on your phone. You can download the mobile app. It comes with worksheets, quizzes, videos, and it's just another little thing to keep you guys motivated and help you along on your training journey. So I hope you enjoy this, and thank you for watching. So let me show this to you guys. This is my online course on my phone. So you can download all the lectures and the worksheets onto your phone. Let me show you. There we go. Okay, so at the top is the course title, and then here's all of the lectures that you guys have, and you can download them all on your phone. And then you can, there's the second section, which is all on rider position. There we go. And then, so yeah, it's a great tool, because this way you can work on your online course no matter where you are. And there's the written stuff. So yeah, check that out if you're interested. Thanks so much for watching.